Easy Riders, welcome to the Real Tours YouTube channel. Now, can you believe it that trailer 2 for No Time to Die has just been released within this last hour? I'm going to react to it in just a second, but first, can you believe that the first trailer for this was released on the 4th of December 2019, so just under a year ago? This film, I think, could have volumes written about it, and probably will in the future, about the amount of delays it's had. You know, things like personnel change, both in front and behind the camera. We've had directors come and go. The script has radically changed since the very first incarnation of it, and then we've obviously had coronavirus to contend with, and there's been pushbacks and delays, but here we are. It doesn't look like anything is going to stop it now being released in November. I really hope that's not famous last words, but everything crossed. Tenet is out there, the Christopher Nolan film. That seems to be doing well. People are going back to the cinemas again to see it, so unless something drastically happens, I cannot see No Time to Die being pushed back again. So it's time to build that anticipation again. Hopefully this trailer is going to do it. I'm expecting big things from this trailer. I think it's going to focus mainly on the action to try and build that excitement and that buzz. I'm also quite excited to see if we're going to get any inklings of what the score is going to be like, the Hans Zimmer score, because obviously we had a change of composer as well quite late in the day. But let's get the trailer watched, let's react to it. I'm very excited. Here we go. Very quick opening. Okay, so we saw parts of this from the opening trailer and a few of the teaser spots around Super Bowl time.
The past isn't dead.
Something about Christoph Waltz that just gives me goosebumps.
His name is Safin. And what does he want? Revenge. Me. When her secret finds its way out, it'll be the death of him. You can imagine why I've come back to play. This is the lady in Santiago I want you to meet.
Jeffrey Wright, man. He's just the coolest, isn't he? Hands down the best Felix we've seen.
I met you on New 00. She's a disarming young woman.
I get why you shot him. Yeah, well, everyone tries at least once.
Bond embraces.
We both eradicate people to make the world a better place. I just want to be a little tidier. Come on, Bond.
Did I spy an oil rig?
Where the hell are you?
Are we going a little bit Diamonds Are Forever?
You don't have a film like this?
Nope.
Cue in the field.
Hard to tell the good from bad, villains from heroes these days.
What is it?
I don't know what this is. He's going to kill millions.
If we don't do this, there will be nothing left to save.
Oh my god. My eyes are welling up with excitement and anticipation, riddled with goosebumps, as always happens with Bond trailers. There is a lot to discuss about that. A lot of it we've already seen in previous trailers, but some of the nice new bits in there. There was a section where there was like a bomb dropping down what looked like an elevator shaft or something, and it was separated into little individual bombs. But I didn't quite catch who it was who dropped the bomb. Is that a cool Q gadget? Or is that something from Safin as well? We got to see a little bit more of Rami Malek as well, who plays Safin, the villain in the film. Christoph Waltz, again, I thought we'd see a little bit more of him in it. It sounds like they're keeping that, you know, a little bit close to the chest. From the previous trailer, It looks like they're wheeling out Christoph Waltz as Blofeld as almost a bit of a Hannibal Lecter sort of Lambs-esque character where he's captured. But one of the things I always think Is Christoph Waltz going to, because, you know, if he could sort out with, in Skyfall, with Silver being released from, you know, the most secure prison going, I think he's going to be able to break out as well. He'll have people back in Spectre HQ. How big of a role is Spectre going to have in this? And I'm sure as well Madeleine Swan actually said at one point that he's after revenge for me, so has she done something? I mean, obviously I know a lot of it is to do with things that's happened in her past as well, so it'll be intriguing to see how much Mr. White is going to be brought back into this, who obviously was killed in the previous film. Looks so good. I'm a big fan of it. It was in the first trailer as well, and we saw it a little bit more prominently here. The framing of the shot where we get almost a gun barrel scene where Bond is in, looks like an underground tunnel or something, and there's all like circular, very Ken Adam in its set design, where he fires off the Walther, and it's framed perfectly to sort of emote the gun barrel, which is very cool. I think I said it as well in the reaction, Bond embracing the Peaky Blinders vibes, I think, there as well, which looks very good. I'm a big fan of Braces. I really hope there's a scene where he does this. Yeah, I'm very excited. I mean, the score as well, when it first started, when we got the Bond score going, it almost, and I don't mean this as a criticism at all, I mean this like in the best possible way, but it almost sounded like Muzak Bond theme. Like there was like little bells going off in the background of the little chimes almost going off with the classic theme. So it'll be interesting to see whether that's, you know, just for the trailer, or is that going to appear all the way through it as well. But some of the stunts in there looked fantastic. There was a bit where, I don't know a lot about cars other than, you know, Aston Martins and stuff, but it looked like some form of Range Rovery, Land Rovery thing, and they're in the middle of what looked like a jungle, and it spins around, and as it's doing a flip, then Bond's firing off machine guns at it as well. That looked great. I was a big fan as well of seeing, you know, 99% sure, we won't know until we see the film, that it's Safin, Rami Malek's character, where he's firing shots off at the ice, and I presume it's going to be Bond who is trapped beneath the ice as well, which again, you know, is themes back to Skyfall. Some of the colour palette of the film looks great as well. There was some of it which was almost, you know, giving off sort of psychedelia in terms of its vibes. We saw a couple of people walking through what looked like a bar area, and all of the sunglasses they were wearing and things were sort of like reflecting all the colours of the bow. Very interesting. What I'm also a fan of is we got to see what looks like a baddie Leia. I am a big fan of a baddie Leia. You know, we got to see Christoph Waltz's one in the previous film, which was The Crater. Previously, you know, before that in Skyfall, Silver had The Island, but this looked like a full-on Leia. It looked like he had people walking around in a pool, like mopping the floor of the pool or something at one point. I'm gonna have to go back and give that a watch. Is that something to do with creating the virus? I'm gonna go through this and watch it with painstaking detail and go through frame by frame, I think, to try and pick up all of the details. Didn't see much, or I can't remember actually seeing him at all in that trailer, but Rory Kinnear as well, who plays Tanner. So how big of a role he's going to have in it. Always good to see Ralph Fiennes back in it. New additions to the cast as well, like Lashana Lynch. Looked really cool getting her to see as she's piloting that plane towards the end as well, where she chats to Bond, and they say that they've never flown it before. Also, Ben Whishaw in pilot's outfit. That is exciting. Are they going to get the Scooby Gang to go out and actually participate in more violent conduct? What are your thoughts on the Scooby Gang? By which I mean Tanner, Moneypenny, Q, going out in the field, because we've seen that a little bit more over the last couple of films as well. I really like it, but I do think, how long are they going to be able to maintain that? Because these are all big stars. Like, they're going to, I don't know, are they going to stay with the franchise forever? I couldn't see them, you know, doing like a Desmond Llewellyn and staying with the series right through until they're in their 80s or whatever. It'll be very sad times. Will they leave when Daniel Craig leaves at the end of this one? Oh, there is a lot to discuss, but it looks very good, very excited. I'm going to stop, watch it again. I almost like that we got a bit more dialogue from Jeffrey Wright as well, because Felix is one of the great unsung heroes of the Daniel Craig era as well. He's, you know, from when we first see him, your brother in Langley and all that sort of stuff from Casino Royale is great. And Quantum of Solace, he's got a very minor role in that, but the whole James movie ass. I'm psyched. I'm going to be there opening night. Hopefully you all will be as well. let's get our blockbuster on. What did you think of the trailer? Let me know in the comments below. If you want to see more videos, then subscribe to the channel, give this video a like as well, ring the bell for notifications, drop us a message, and come along to one of the film location walking tours in Liverpool as well if you're in the city. Hopefully see you soon, get involved. See you all at Bond 25 come November. Fingers crossed. If you enjoyed this video, then please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel for more film content. And if you would like to join us for a film location walking tour of Liverpool, you can do so by booking online at realtours.co.uk.